Jonathan with the Photog Experience. I'm here with tips and tricks to help you improve your travel photography. This channel is here to help you get better at what you're already doing. When you're traveling, you're more than likely going to be taking photos. Whether you're like me, with your camera always out taking a million photos, or you're that sporadic, oh this is cool type photographer. In some way, shape, or form, you're taking photos. And this channel is to help you improve on those photos. Have you ever been frustrated because your images just are not as good as what you see on social media? You think to yourself, oh, I don't have this equipment, or oh, I wasn't in this scenario, or oh, this didn't happen, or that didn't happen. And you're frustrated because what you're producing just isn't as good. But I want to let you know that that frustration can be gone, because you too can take an amazing photograph. It all starts with this. The best camera is the one you have. It's the one you have access to. And the amazing thing is, most people nowadays have some sort of smartphone right in their pocket. Whether that's iPhone, Android, Google, or anything in the whole spectrum. And the awesome thing is, most of those phones have amazing cameras. The best camera you can use is the one you have. Most of my travel photography is actually done with my smartphone. The smartphone that I have right now is an iPhone 8 Plus. I can't show it to you right now because it's actually what I am using to record this video. From future videos, I'm hopefully gonna start getting different equipment in, shooting with my digital SLR, and being more production based, but I really wanted to get this first video out to start helping you all improve your travel photography. But most of the images that I'm gonna be showing you on this particular channel is actually done with my previous iPhones. So you don't have to have the latest and greatest. All you have to have is what you have access to. That's the amazing thing of photography. Hopefully this video will be the first of many to help you improve your photography skills. So let's just dive right in to the 3 tips that I'm going to give you today to help you improve your travel photography. Tip 1, don't let the photo hinder the experience. Be in the now. Whether you're in Jamaica, or Cozumel, or Grand Cayman, or anywhere. Even if you're in your own backyard, don't let the photo hinder the experience. How I treat photography is a photo is telling a story. It's telling my experience, it's telling the mood, it's telling everything kind of all compassed into one. And that's what a photo should be about. It should be about telling the story. But if you're too focused on the story, then you're going to miss actually experiencing what you're there for. It doesn't matter if you've been to a place a million times or if this is the first time you've been there. Don't let the photo hinder the experience. Look out, look at the world, look at the birds and the trees, look at the fish in the water, look at the cruise ship, look at the roller coaster, look at anything. And just experience the amazing wonder that you're in. And use those images to tell the story. That's what I do. I'm not a very good storyteller when it comes to words. I typically get my words mixed up, and I don't give the full detail of the situation. Some people are very good at that. I am not. I use my photos to help translate the experiences that I'm going through. And that's what you should do. You should use your photos to help tell a story, to help people dive into the world that you just experienced. Because in some cases, some people may not be able to experience what you just experienced. Whether it's time, money, anything like that. You have an amazing opportunity to help many other people experience what you just experienced. So that's tip number 1. Don't let the photo hinder your experience. Tip number 2. Always take photos. Yes, I know that kind of contradicts tip number 1, but if you think about it, it doesn't. Always have your camera ready, because there's lots of times where something happens and you're like, oh, I wish I would have had my camera out, or oh, I wish I could have taken that photo, or oh, I wish I could have done this. If you're always ready and you're already taking photos, hundreds and thousands of photos, you will never miss an opportunity, just like in tip 1, to tell your story. And so another reason why you want to shoot as much as you can is because it familiarizes you with your equipment. Whether that is thousands of dollars worth of camera equipment with a digital SLR or anything like that, or using your smartphone. When you use your product over and over and over, using it is like second nature. So always, always, always shoot. Always take photos. Always have your camera ready. Even if you think the subject matter isn't that entertaining, even if you think that subject matter is blah, still take photos. Because it's getting you ready for an opportunity that you may miss. Or it's getting you ready to help you learn your equipment so that you can take another shot later and it be phenomenal. So tip number 2, always be shooting, or always be taking a photo. Tip number 3, this typically is a little harder for people, but this is what I do, is take that first shot, look at it, say, okay, now what can I do to improve it? So the second tip is take the same shot multiple times. Like when you're on a Carnival cruise ship and you see the whale tail, there's so many different photos that you can take. And it's amazing because each image is different. Each image has a different emotion. Each image is telling a different story. So what I recommend is, yes, take that very first photo and look at it like, man, this is awesome. And then mentally think, oh, but what would it look like from this area? Oh, what would it look like from the back of the ship? If we're going back to the whale tail. Oh, what would it look like if I'm straight at the whale tail looking up? Anything like that. Or say you see a bird on a tree branch and you're looking at it and you take your photo. It's like, man, that is an amazing bird. Man, what would it look like if I duck behind these trees and I have some foliage in the foreground and the bird in the background? Or, oh man, what if I go down farther in the ground so you really get to see the grand gesture of the tree? Or, oh, what if I come this way and it looks like it's just the bird is peeking out its head? So take a shot multiple times. Yes, sometimes you may get left from your group and you may have to walk a little faster to get up to them. That has happened to me so many times where I would take multiple photos from different areas of the same thing, just trying to get the best angle I could. And they'll be 50 to 100 feet ahead of me, and I have to walk a little steady to get to them. But I don't want to miss that opportunity to get an amazing shot. Now, I don't want that to contradict with the first tip, because you want to experience everything that you're there, but you also want to have that amazing shot. And the tip number 3 is to help you break out of shoot, done, shoot, done, shoot, done. Every time I always take a photo, there's always at least 10 to 15 photos of that one thing. Now, may I have to delete a bunch of photos? Yeah, that's what happens. But the amazing thing is, one of those is going to be an amazing shot. So those are my 3 tips. I'm sorry that I didn't dive into much detail in this particular video, but I'm super excited about this opportunity to help you all improve your travel photography. That's all for this experience. Go ahead and subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or comments or ideas for future videos, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. Thank you all and have an amazing night.